toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football. As he dives to the ground.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Called a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw his shot. And he rifles one incomplete. And this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You look at this Steeler defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Daniels. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So the illegal forward pass also cost them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Shuck. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished. Just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
Shut up! 70 Lions! Bronco 80! Shut up!
play fake. Shelf. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Shuck now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Open man, it's Hunter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the air goes Daniels. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Williamson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
54-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got a man, that's Hunter. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
A 49-yard gain. And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jackson Hawes, his first touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. You did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Hey, check that. Street. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ranger, 19 Lions.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
50 Bison.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Grab 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Cade York.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, that is caught by a diving Thomas. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now they'll shift things around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Williamson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
49 yards a game. That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10.
On play action, Shutt. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Daniels. His throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Drop 60, drop 60. Right there, hurt. 18, 5.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinals. 60 Vikings.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 3 on the run there now. a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 5.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. 30.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. New York now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
70 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Viking 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Say, hurt. 18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this one is right down the middle. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Shuck. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Play action, now it's Daniels. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And the Jaguars first down.
On first down, it's Williamson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 7. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, go check, go check.
Now Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let it check, hurt, Bronco 80. Go street. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Daniels going to throw for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shuck now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier.
He's got a man, complete. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19.
They'll try the left side. It's Williamson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
They go play action. Daniels. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. Let go.
To the air goes Daniels. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jackson.
Luke Musgrave, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jags are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Shuck. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To throw is Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Jaguars first down.
Come on.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On the end around, this is Thomas. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Off the play fake, Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. I got him. On me.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good for us Steelers.
19, 18.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19 tight.
To throw is Shuck. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. York now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Steelers 52, Jaguars 12.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And as this defense